What is the best decorating method when it comes to printing on t-shirts? We get asked this question all the time. When we're creating custom corporate apparel that people actually want to wear, the type of decoration, the type of printing that you do on these t-shirts is vital. So there's a bunch of different printing methods out there, but we primarily utilize two methods. One is screen printing, which is where they take a big old screen, with a bunch of little holes with your design in it, and they force ink through it that then gets put on the shirt, and then they toss it in a big oven and it gets baked on, and it looks really great. The other is what's called direct to garment, which is shortened DTG, right? That's also a very common one. And that one, they basically just take a shirt, toss it in a giant printer, and it prints like a computer printer, prints the ink right onto the threads. So the big difference I want to show you, the majority of times I'll always recommend screen printing if it's a simple one color design, right? So this shirt that I'm wearing, this was screen printed, right? One color, super simple. This is another great example of screen printing. You know, you can get a ton of detail. You can get so precise with detail, and then it looks nice, and you have this nice textured feel to your garment. Highly recommend, and it's great for if it's just a simple one color. You can get up to about 3-4 colors, but every color that you add on is an additional screen, an additional part of the process. So if it's 2 colors, it's got to go through the screening process once and then again for the other color. So that can make it a little bit more expensive. So that's why when you have a ton of color, it can be very difficult. So where DTG comes in really handy is if you have a ton of colors. So let's say our Pride sweater, for example. There's a ton of colors on the Pride flag, and to screen print each and every one of this would have been, how many colors is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 colors in one print. This would take 11 different screens, 11 different times going through the screen, getting the ink screen printed on it, and then into the oven. So instead of doing it 11 times, you throw it in the DTG machine and do it once. Now you can get a ton of different colors, ton of details. It has a little bit of a different look, not as a texturized feel to it, but still a great way to decorate a garment, great way to print. It's just different. And I wanted to show you what happens, what the difference can look like. So the one thing I like about screen printing is the color can really pop, right? So I always prefer screen printing just a little bit because the color really pops. So I'll just show you. This was a sample we made for a t-shirt collaboration, right? It only uses 2 colors. Great looking design, and it's a great shirt. But now compare it when you screen print it. Those colors really start to pop off the shirt, right? So you can kind of see the DTG does a great job, but it's just a little bit muted. Just a little bit fadier, if that's a word. When you screen print, you get that nice, bold look to it. So that's the 2 methods. I always say if we can keep it simple, let's go with it. Keep it to 1 or 2 colors. Let's go with screen printing because it'll really pop. Both are great, but both have their one's better than the other for different use case scenarios. They both have the different use case scenarios. So there you go. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's make better corporate merch out there. Let's make clothing that people actually want to wear. All right. My name is Connor Curran, co-owner of Local Laundry. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.